Hello, this is How To Bob, and now I'm going to patch a hole in a wall. This wall is in a 100-year-old house, but this method will work with any kind of wall, whether it be drywall or plaster. What we're going to do is start out with a piece of 1x with a screw towards the bottom, and you want the 1x to be slightly smaller and longer than the hole that you're going to fill. And what we do is put it in there and hold the screw that I screwed in and slide it down, make sure that it does not fall in, and hold it into place. Then we're going to take a screw and drive it through the plaster or the drywall at the bottom, and you want to hold the screw that you have screwed into the 1x there, and it's pretty tight now. We're going to go ahead and get another screw and put it at the top, and you just go right through the plaster or the drywall depending on which wall it is. And what you want to do is hold the screw as you're screwing in through the plaster or drywall, just so that it has some resistance. Okay, now that we have that in, we can go ahead and take the screw out of the 1x. And from there we're going to get a piece of drywall about the size of the hole, and that's about close enough. So we're going to line it up with that. I'm going to take my putty knife and just cut, kind of chisel away at this plaster here to make sure that this small piece of drywall fits in the hole. Clear that out a little bit, and that should make it easy enough for the drywall to fit right in. You want to get a pretty good tight fit. And the next thing I'm going to do is put a screw through the drywall and into the 1x that's behind it. That'll hold the drywall in place. Next step I'm going to do, get my drywall mud and just kind of smear it around in there. This is going to require 2 coats for me on this one because it's pretty deep and it's pretty big, but I want to make sure I get all the excess off around it. I'm going to try and do this without sanding. The wall is not in that great a shape, as you can see from the bottom part there, just to the right and below the hole that I'm patching. It's had some patchwork done before and it doesn't look the greatest there, so I'm trying to make this look a little bit better, and I should be able to with 2 coats and very little to no sanding. Just feather the edges down and make sure that you get all the excess off. Now we're going to come back with the second coat and just make sure that it's flush with the wall. The second coat will be a lot thinner, so there'll be no shrinkage. And again, make sure that all the excess is off around the hole. And once I get it all smoothed out, all I have to do is let it dry, put a coat of primer on it, and then put the paint on. And I'll have a nice smooth wall. This is How To Bob. Thanks for watching.